Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hoping to go 5 for 5 on the day. At least I think we'd be 5 for 5 on the day. I'm playing as Isaac. We've had some extraordinary runs lately. Extraordinary in a good way, not extraordinary in a bad way. And hey, you know what I like about this room? I like that it's over. No, seriously though. We should be able to check for a secret room on each side and still come out of it with at least one bomb. Well, at most one bomb too, I guess, but at least one bomb. Alright. Fuck everything. I guess we're gonna go fight our boss first because we're here, and with this one bomb. Put that down right there. Okay, got taken care of. We mostly wanted to fight that boss so we can get that early reroll, and we got enough money to make our shop worthwhile if we can get a single key. And that right there is an example of why I love Pageant Boy on the first couple of floors. Eventually, you usually get to the point where Pageant Boy is kind of like, you know, it's like filling up a cup, right? When you're already at the lid, who needs more soda? It just spills onto the ground. We're probably going to end up having to take that speed upgrade, by the way, but I wouldn't change my rerolls in this situation. But when you got an empty cup, it's always nice to fill it up as soon as possible. And that's what Pageant Boy on the first few floors allows you to do. Now, not every Pageant Boy is going to give you, like, literally all of the money that you need to buy something from the shop. But occasionally it does. I'm gonna guess that that last room is a self-sacrifice room. It seems that that is always like the extra kind of like utility room that we get on the first floor. That might actually be literally true, by the way. We got another bomb. Oh no, we actually are gonna get another reroll, so we'll reroll our speed upgrade. And if it ends up being something worse than a straight speed upgrade, well, no skin off my scrote, because it's not like we lost that much in terms of like opportunity cost anyway. Not a key, unfortunately. I'm not really going to bother looking for a secret room, so I hope we get a key out of this, but even if we don't, we should get one on the next floor. Hopefully two at that point. Yeah, okay, I'm very happy with the way our rerolls went here, because that is substantially better than a speed upgrade, because it upgrades everything. Unlike SMB Superfan. Not that I would really be mad if we got that in our situation here, so that's pretty sweet. That totally would have found our secret room. But on the bright side, we do get a key, so that gives us access to the shop. We came down here with a lot of money as well. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that we couldn't have gone to our shop on the last floor, because it may mean that we have enough money to actually access an arcade. And if we have created an arcade for ourselves, that would be amazing, because we could access that boss trap room as well. This is a absolutely garbage setup there. I'm gonna gamble on the fortune teller a few times in the hopes, wow, that's amazing, but in the hopes of earning a spirit heart or a key. Spirit Heart early would be amazing, so we didn't have to worry about taking damage against our boss. We got super lucky there, wow. I will pop the stars card. I might not do it just yet, but I would be stupid not to if I don't get a key remaining elsewhere. We're probably going to end up using our reroll on the shop, but the thing that gives me a little bit of pause there is that, are we going to get enough... We're gonna get enough rooms to actually get another reroll for like our deal with the devil situation. Now I gotta say, for the 5 wins that we've had today, or 4 wins that we've had today, we've had a streak that's a little bit longer than that in general. But we haven't had Mom's Knife. I would love to just have a nice little casual Mom's Knife run to round out the day. You know, a little Irish coffee. You're gonna give me a portable slot at this time. I don't like that so much. I do love Fat Odd Mushroom though. That is a crazy good pickup. We were having extraordinary luck thus far. I hope that doesn't count as red heart damage, because we didn't actually take any damage. We just lost, well, we didn't even lose a heart container. We just gained an empty heart container, you know? Now, Envy is actually one of those enemies that could conceivably hit me fairly easily. I don't have a great track record of perfection against Envy. It's also one of the most contentious Ben Stiller movies out there. A lot of people, and this is the way that I judge all words in the English language, a lot of people really have fond memories of Envy. It's got a star-studded cast: Amy Poehler, Ben Stiller, Christopher Walken, directed by the dude who directed The Addams Family, which I actually really, really like, if only for nostalgia's sake, and the fact that Raul Julia is a goddamn saint. But it's bad. Rachel Weisz is in it as well. What a way to follow up The Constant Gardener, huh? No arcade. So I'm going to leave one of these fires alive, and I'm going to do that in the hopes of giving ourselves something that we can walk into, maybe, in order to get into that boss trap room, if we choose to. I don't know if I'm going to handle it that way, but that would, going to that boss trap room would give us another reroll. The only other way that we're going to get another reroll is if we end up fighting Krampus here. So we won't have a reroll for the deal with the devil, which, you know, grinds my gears a little bit, but that's okay. We'll be lucky just to get a deal with the devil to begin with, because it means we don't take damage here, which is looking like we won't, because our stats have been buffed so crazily, but sure, we're not going to pick up that HP yet, but we will eventually. I'm not going to take not going to take 9 lives here, even though it would immediately give us access to the boss trap room. Instead, we're just going to walk into this fire until we get down to, like, yeah, low. We're going to access the mob trap room. Should be able to get something else from the shop there. Okay, don't get a little too carried away here. Probably buy the Spirit Heart just to ensure our survival. And it's looking like this is probably going to be a deal with the Angel run. Those are interesting. You don't end up having those all together that often. I don't end up having those all together that often because I'm so firmly entrenched in deal with the devil mana. Only go down to 15. Oh, Bloody Penny could be so good for us. Wow! What an extraordinarily good good fortune teller there. It gave us a stars card, it gave us a key, which I need to pick up. It gave us the cancer trinket. We had to take the speed upgrade in order to be able to reroll portable slots. So as much as I don't really love the idea of taking a speed upgrade, we're gonna do it for as penance for being able to reroll the portable slot and hopefully getting something better. Don't believe me, I recognize how amazing that fortune teller was. We played it, and it gave us everything we needed. Didn't give us a Spirit Heart, but it gave us a lot of really, really amazing stuff. Pretty much exactly what we needed. And the Cancer Trinket, hey, maybe we'll get Mom's Purse, and then we'll be able to keep it for the entirety of the game. We've already buffed up so many of our stats so much that this is... It doesn't feel like overkill, it feels like an extra Christmas. Nobody's gonna say, hey, there's too many Christmases. Well, I mean, your parents might, which is fair. But in any case, we're almost done with this. And I'm hoping our reroll turns out, but it can't be worse than portable slot because we're not going to buy it anyway. And if it's bad, then we just won't buy it, and we'll save our money. So there's that as well. Became Book of Revelations, which as far as I'm concerned is not worth buying. But that's okay. We've I kind of wish that I bought in early so that we could take some shitty things out of the shop rotation, but it's fine. We at least saved our money. We can use that in the future. We've got a Spirit Heart backing us up for hopefully deals with the Angel on the next floor, and we've got a great amount of HP and really a great amount of all stats. The only stat I'm a little bit salty about right now is the how many keys do I have stat. It's a little bit lower than I'd like. Not truly extraordinarily bad, but could be better. Now, Super Gluttony, I will relish every opportunity to fight the Gluttony family, because the odds of us getting an HP upgrade from it are pretty high. I could lose my Spirit Heart here. I would prefer not to, but could happen. And we did get Lard. So Lard is a speed downgrade substantially, but because we've had that speed upgrade, I'd still pretty much feel like I'm on the level as far as our velocity is concerned. So I'm mostly just psyched to have some huge HP upgrades here. Pretty funny, because I have 8 Red Heart containers on the 3rd floor, and yet have already forsaken deals with the devil. So, I'm feeling like if I had taken 9 lives, I would still have like 6 HP right now. That being said, there's nothing wrong with having a run that's a little bit different. Let's see what we've got in our shop. Coin Purse. I'm gonna reroll it. Nun's Habit. That's a lot better. Leaves us with only 12 cents, but that's okay. And just in case we do get a deal with a... Ooh, almost missed you, my tinted friend. Just in case we do end up getting a deal with the Angel or Devil here, I'm going to go and get another 2/3 of a reroll charge. Just so we're ready for it when it does come around. Well, there's another blood bank right there. Holy crap. Well, that's going to sort out our reroll issue pretty darn quick. And also any financial issue we might have. And might give us another speed upgrade as well, which would be hilarious. But anyway, we'll only play it once for now just to maximize our reroll potential. This is good. As we head down to fight a boss that should be relatively easy for us to take out. And it's amazing to me, and this is through no fault or effort of my own, but it's amazing to me that every single one of these runs that I've done today has been successful in a different way. I think we maybe had 2 Guppy runs. I'll take that, of course. I think we maybe had 2 Guppy runs, but apart from that, every single one has been, like, weirdly unique. There's been like a Guppy run, there's been a technology run, there's been one that largely worked because of money equals power, there's been ones with Isaac, ones with Maggie, ones with Blue Baby. It's just it's been a really, really good day for kind of varied but still all-powerful Isaac runs. And this one is, look, I'm not trying to call this a one run yet, because our damage is not superb, scaling-wise at least. But oh, I have to. The game giveth, let's take it, so that when the game taketh, we remember what it gaveth. That barely makes any sense, but when the game gives you lemonade, you say thanks for the lemonade. Now, a lot of people are going to be obviously pissed off by the incredible Northernlion luck. I'll admit, you know, I deserve your rage for this episode right here, because this is just, through no fault of my own, but this is some extraordinary luck. And anytime, you know, there's going to be people that watch this, then they go play their own Isaac run, they're like, oh, I want to have a run like that, and then the game just shits on them, and they're going to be like, well, Northernlion gets all the luck. Well, you know, what can I say in a situation like this? There's not much I can really throw out there to defend myself when you're looking at this situation. Like, we're getting a nickel every second play that we have here. I would really love this to pay out. That's fine, you know? At least it didn't milk us completely dry first. Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, I shouldn't have taken that, but I did take it, so that's okay. So let's not get ahead of ourselves here. That was a damage downgrade, kind of dumb. Our charge time should be a little faster, I guess, as a result, but... yeah, that was well worth it, I guess, surprisingly. We got Nun's Habit, Mom's Knife, a bunch of tiers and damage and speed upgrades. It's a pretty extraordinary position to be in right now. Tons of money, probably an arcade on this floor. Maybe we'll get a compass, and then we'll be able to know that for sure going in. Remember when I said our damage wasn't superb, and then like 4 seconds later, literally picked up Mom's Knife? Yeah. Remember that time I literally used literally right for the first time in literally forever? I crack me up some. No, I didn't really. I hate when people say that. I crack me up sometimes. Or when people like make a joke and then it's like a cruel joke and they go, ooh, I'm bad. I'm like, no, you're just kind of like, you're just a normal person. Don't get too, you know, spectacular or anything. You know, people make off-color jokes all the time. Doesn't make you some kind of like pariah. So we do have a blood bank. That's sweet. Obviously, we're gonna want to do something, you know, to access some rerolls before we really take advantage of it. Plus, I don't want to put myself in too dire of a circumstance because we are a little low on spirit hearts here. We are the youth of the nation, in case you didn't know. So because we found our reroll pedestal early, I'm gonna reroll it, and Mom's Bra is not very good. We'll come back here and get, well, I guess we'd have to get one full reroll, so we'll do it. And then we'll walk into the mom fight. And I'm really hoping that we do get a deal with the devil and we end up being able to pull money equals power again, because this could end up being a landmark as far as like really strong Isaac runs go. Almost got hit there. I broke the golden rule for Gertie, which is most important thing is the semicircular dodges. Wait till it shoots. There we go. The crowd control is of secondary importance. There we go. Super easy. I'll take the tiers upgrade, even though, let's be honest, it's not that important when you already have Mom's Knife. And we actually did earn a deal with the devil, much to my surprise. I'm gonna take Guppy's Paw just because it's the right thing to do, and then I'll re-roll the other two. And we get Luckfoot. Luckfoot's pretty good. Razor Blade's kind of shitty. Luckfoot's pretty good, though. So that will give us exclusively good pills, which I'm excited about. I'm a little bit wary about our health right now, so I kind of want to get it stacked up a little bit. The reason I took Guppy's Paw, by the way, I know that we could have taken Guppy's Paw and then used it a bunch of times and had a ton of Spirit Hearts, but I mostly just took it because I knew I was going to re-roll it, and we have so much HP, and I'd actually like to keep Deal with the Devil precedence, if possible. And I knew I was going to re-roll it, so basically you take Guppy's Paw and then you get a free item. I'm not necessarily planning on becoming Guppy. If it happens, though, I don't think people are going to be too pissed, considering I already have Mom's Knife. Doesn't get much more pissable than that. And we didn't... I can't remember if we became Guppy on the last run. They'll all start to blend together after a little while. And we still have a shop remaining, where I hope we don't fight Greed. But if we do, if he drops the Steam sale, we can get a ton of rerolls out of it. Harlequin Baby is the first item that we've had there that's an acceptable pickup, but if possible, I would prefer to avoid it and go for something else. I don't know what else we'd want at this point. A small rock would be sweet. Up our damage, lower our speed. We are a little bit fast here. And there's a real chance that we end up picking up the blood bag. So if it's possible to avoid that, well, mitigate the ill effects of too much speed, I would like to. Speed kills coming down mountains. Speed kills coming down the street. Speed kills your presence of mind. Speed kills if you know what I mean. Any Bush fans in the audience? Not since the 70s, mate. Anyway. That's a new character I'm trying on. Australian stand-up comedian. Anyway. He did... Basically, that situation went exactly as predicted. Left my broken heart open and you ripped it out. No, to stop with the Sugar Ray references. We'll never stop with the Sugar Ray references. But to curtail them temporarily. Pretty much went exactly the way we anticipated. In a good way. We got the Steam Sale, which we're going to reroll the crap out of. And it became the ladder, which we're... I mean, we could get some value out of it. But I'm going to reroll the crap out of it. Map, good enough. It'll give us access to our secret room. Easier access to our secret room, at least. And with this kind of money and no money equals power... Yeah, don't walk straight into the TNT barrel if possible. We should be able to get some spirit hearts out of our fortune teller. And use those to kind of leverage against the blood bank for the blood bag, which we really should have a high chance of paying out. I'm not sure if the blood bag, or the blood bank, I should say, in this case, this distinction does matter. I'm not sure if the blood bank is more likely to pay out with its best case item, now that we have the Luckfoot. But I'm glad to have it regardless. Maybe we end up getting some pills from our fortune teller or 3 Skull Monty, we'll see. So Poison Touch is also an acceptable item, but I think it's not quite worth compromising over if we might get 4 or 5 more rerolls. It is pretty good, but we're already going to be doing killer damage with Mom's Knife anyway, so... just by walking into enemies. Do we really need more? Probably not. 2 keys, that's pretty useful. Safety Cap is good, and actually probably worth replacing the Cancer Trinket for now that we have the Luckfoot. Rare situation where one is, well, where Safety Cap is a lot better than Cancer, but I think that's probably the proper way to handle this here. At least we have something kind of unique happening on a run that otherwise is fairly guilty of being a little samey just by virtue of the fact that we have Mom's Knife. But hey, I asked for a Mom's Knife run, ask and he shall receive sometimes. I like Ace of Spades. I think I've gone on record as saying that multiple times, but Safety Cap's a little bit more interesting for us, I think. We bought the Luckfoot, we might as well leverage it. Should have picked up Kamikaze there, by the way. So I'm worried about our HP. But not extremely so. Kind of wanted Fly Love there, if only to have another reroll pedestal. 2 of Hearts? It is 2 of Hearts. That's so good for us right now. And the Spirit Heart is extremely valuable as well. Now I feel comfortable pretty much going broke here. We'll keep playing these guys just to see if we can get like the Crystal Ball payout. Hey, there we go. Final setup here. Luckfoot gives us like a 50% chance of getting a payout here, which is why I'm having a pretty good time playing these guys right now. Hey, and there we go. We got the Crystal Ball and some Red Hearts, which we don't need to pick up. I think I'll reroll the Crystal Ball just because we have the reroll available, and then we'll leave. Crystal Ball is going to give us a Spirit Heart, which is sweet. Amazing how quickly that swung in our favor, and we get the Hourglass, which is terrible. But we can at least pick it up and then put it back down. Make sure to take the Safety Cap, and we're going to leave. You know, just made sure not to throw this run away, that's for sure. We had low HP for a little while there and came back with a vengeance, I could say. So we picked up the map. No compass, but we picked up the map. Plenty of money. Money equals power, still something that I'd very much love to see. Amazingly, that was a weird diagonal shot. Whenever I get a diagonal shot with Mom's Knife, it's like, did I really do that? If I could learn how to do those diagonal shots, like, intentionally, I could become the best Mom's Knife player in the world. 180 points, you know? But I can't. And that's okay, too. We know the pill has to be good, or at least not bad. A Tears upgrade is good, or at least not bad. Empress card will, it'll last for a long time. Let's put it that way. We're going to be carrying that with us quite some time. I would like to get, oh, that was so bad. Would like to get the ability to fly. Steam Sale is definitely not worth it at this point in the game. Compass, it's pretty good. Compass a little bit better. Just gonna move around here. I think I will check out our curse room because why not? But at this point, map, compass, Nun's Habit, Mom's Knife. Couple of, well, one all stats upgrade, you know, both odd mushrooms. It's an extraordinary amount of luck that we've had on our side here. That is a Troll Bomb. Doesn't matter to me too much. Again, pills have to be good. Or at least not bad. That is actually kind of bad. A speed upgrade for me at this point is a little bit... See, that's my own fault, I'll admit. But a little bit over the top. I'm like Sylvester Stallone style. I am ridiculously fast right now. I would love to see a Tinted Rock, which is why I'm not using my bomb to get to the secret room, by the way. But oh, there we go. I would love to see a Tinted Rock. So maybe I could get the small rock, or even, I don't even know. We've already had lard and a, oh, that was bad. We've already had lard and fat odd mushroom. I don't know where our other productive speed downgrades come from, but I'll take them. Wow, that's bad damage. I'm a little embarrassed right now. Item room contains Spelunker's Hat, which I'm gonna pick up. Just basically, I consider it worthwhile to help us get second secret rooms. I think I might just go fight the boss. We have nothing to reroll. Definitely gonna pick that up. Maybe we'll fight the mini boss. Nah, we'll fight the regular boss first. No second secret room here. We can know that going in, but at least I can get something from Judgment, maybe. Pretty much, we're in a totally rich get richer situation. We have a lot of money, enough keys, a lot of damage, a ton of HP. Like, we can leverage anything we have for anything we don't have. We'll reroll that later, but for now, we'll see if we get a reroll on a deal with the devil, for example. And we'll pick up a single cube of meat, which is not, you know, the most blow the doors off kind of upgrade, but is okay. I'm happy to have all those speed upgrades now. It's a decent upgrade to fill out our suite of orbitals, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. And that'll do that. Well, we have a reroll available right away, and enough to reroll again on the mini-boss. Unicorn Horn's not very good. I don't want to say... Unicorn Horn is not very good for us, you know? Mushrooms aren't very good for me. I don't want to say mushrooms are not very good, though. I mean, mushrooms might be good for you. But I'm saying I don't like the taste of them. So we'll pick that up and reroll it a little bit later. And with 4 bombs, now we absolutely will go to our secret room. We'll just get our reroll first. And we're only going to get one more, so we might, unless we get hit, which I'd really prefer to avoid. So I'll not worry too much about, like, min-maxing this type of stuff. Excuse me. Oh, we did manage to do it there. I just can't do it without, like, 15 seconds of concentrated focus. Alright. Bombs are precious, but so are those 2 pennies. Okay, that's why I should not have exited. At some point, you gotta stop blaming the game for that, even though it's the game's problem. We should be aware of the fact that that would hurt us. And there's our second secret room. Finally, after much searching and deliberation, we found it. And you know what? I will put a bomb here, unless I blew it, which I didn't, thankfully. 2 of spades, beautiful. 12 keys. Feel less bad about that one that we wasted now. And okay, well, that was not worth it. But I'm still feeling pretty excited about the way things have gone here. I'm pretty excited about the little game called The Binding of Isaac Rebirth as well. I'm starting to realize that, oh, how sweet would it be if we went out on like an enormous winning streak in Isaac? That would make me a little misty-eyed, I'll admit, even though I'm not a sentimental person for the most part. It'd feel like the game was sending me off, you know? Like my Moriarty was saying, hey Sherlock, I've made you a cake and it's not poisoned. I guess we're taking Dead Bird. I'd be a little sentimental about that, I would. Thanks, random number generator. You brought a tear to my eye, big softy. Just gotta focus here, because I was gonna say, hopefully that thing jumps towards me. Otherwise, I'm screwed and I have no way of not being screwed. Got a Spirit Heart and a couple of keys there. Was hoping for a small rock. Careful. We do have a cursed room, which I'm gonna visit. Oh, not good. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good item there. And you know what? I know this will cost us, but... Nope, that's not the one that we want. Hoo. It's not good enough. We're lucky to have this luxury. Every 1 heart is a new deal with the devil item. It's a pretty good deal. Yeah, that's what we want. That's acceptable. Alright, I'd say that was a good use of company resources. We weren't banking on getting a deal with the devil there anyway. It was either that or another guppy item that wasn't 9 lives. There's our second secret room. I'm not going to take it yet. I'll probably forget, you know, I'll be the first to admit that I'm kind of an idiot sometimes. Sure, why not take it for absurdity's sake? I'll probably forget about it because I'm not going to it right away, and we won't get the audio cue again. But, you know, just in case it's an Eternal Heart, I don't want to waste a bomb to go to it right now when we're probably going to play our Blood Bank quite frequently. Wow. We charge up our knife very quickly. Can we bomb our way through? I guess we can, and into our boss trap room. Weird. There's the 9-volt. That'll just give us a reroll right away. I don't really think we need to buy anything else, even though you can make a case for a couple of these items. The tarot card so we can get a deal with the devil, the spirit heart so we don't take any more red heart damage in the future maybe, yada yada. Might not even need to do the whole arcade, we do, because there was a boss in the secret room. Disregard. We're still gonna need to do our weird kind of like arcade walk here in order to get into that boss trap room. Which I hope is the right... I forgot we could fly there, thank God. I hope is the right call to play the arcade to get into the boss trap room. We'd be going from 9 HP down to 1, which is a little risky. We'd have a chance to gain more HP in the process via the blood bank. But it might just be wiser to stay the F away. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, why would I gamble away a sure thing for a crack at like 10% more HP? It seems like a terrible deal. So we will... I'm just going to take this, honestly. We may end up gambling a little bit on the blood bank, but only within our limit, you know? We're not going to shoot for the moon and try to do some weird, you know, betting system. I don't think the leverage is good enough here. If we had like 2 HP, I would be so into this. But because we have so much, it's just, you know, the more you gamble, the more you have to lose. That is just terrible damage here, but, you know, this is one of the nice luxuries, I guess, about having as much HP as we have. We can afford to play badly sometimes. 2 of hearts. We can also afford to do dumb stuff like that. But I really wanted to make sure that I was taking the Empress card with me in the future. Now, we really should have used that 2 of hearts card to gamble on the blood bank. But what's the point of being powerful in Isaac if you can't, you know... drink champagne in first class occasionally? What a terrible little spate of damage there. And the worst bomb. It's a pill. I don't know what this one is. Tears up. Sure. Fantastic. We'll charge up our knife even faster. It's actually, I kind of wish, this is the first time in a long time, maybe ever, that I sort of wish we had a tears downgrade. Because I really like the knife when it, well, I really like the knife in general. Great to, you know, like, dance pop outfit, glitch, trip hop, I don't know what they kids call it these days. Back in 05, Silent Shout was the fucking jam, though. Game giveth, and it giveth again. Yeah, I like the knife when it kind of stays on an enemy's vulnerable spot and deals more damage as a result of that. But we're charging so fast that it often overshoots the enemy and then comes back. Sweet, we got a health upgrade. That's what we would have wanted to gamble for anyway. And we did it without having to worry about getting more speed. So this is, it's going pretty darn well right now. That's what I was hoping for right there. We got like one more barrage of moms. Very easy. Super Bandage, an incredibly good item. We'll be taking the Polaroid with us, heading down to the next floor, and feeling pretty darn good about our whole situation here with map and compass. Womb 1. It's a big Womb 1. But that's okay. I would be very surprised if we didn't get to the deal with the devil here. It would be my own fault, certainly. Probably from being a little bit too aggressive with my dodges here. And what do I even want on a deal with the devil? Money equals power. It's almost like past its expiration date. We should have gambled a little bit earlier if we were going to get money equals power. Not that we had any control. Well, I mean, we had control over gambling, but... that's fine. Thankfully not telepills. We had no idea of knowing if we would get money equals power is what I'm trying to say here. We will, for sure, go to our secret room, because why not? Okay, that's one reason why not. Point made. Thanks a lot, game. Much appreciated. Ooh, okay. I blew this one a little bit. We find ourselves still totally fine, thankfully. And you could pop up, maybe, and that'll do that. Okay. Triachnid should be a relatively easy boss fight, but he's one of those boss fights that has unpredictable damage, you know? The feet kind of just pop down out of nowhere. But we didn't have to worry about that damage, apparently. We'll definitely take the pills, but first let's check this out. Oh my god, yeah, I'll take the Pact and the Mark, thank you very much, even though we could reroll and try to become Guppy. Why cheese the situation any more than we have to? These are new. Bad gas. I will take bombs or key. 3 more keys, basically, alright. And we'll head down to the next floor. Mark and Pact, so good there. Mark, I mean, slight damage upgrade. The Pact, sorry, the Mark is, I had them opposite. The Mark is the big one there because it gives us the extra damage. The Pact gives us, the Pact gives us a slight bit of extra damage. Oh, excuse me, it's been a long day of recording. Pact gives us a little bit of extra damage. Mostly, though, I just took it because we could. As a show of, you know, abundance, I suppose. And why not, right? Have some fun. It's the freaking weekend, baby. Gonna have me some fun. It's actually not the freaking weekend. It's actually a Tuesday. I should behave in a more fiscally responsible manner. There we go. And why even bother with you? We could use the Chariot card effectively, but we're gonna take the Empress card instead. And this run is, I've been saying it a lot lately, basically over. Provided that nothing goes cataclysmically wrong. Which it could, but really, really shouldn't. If this run ends up losing, I deserve to lose the streak, in all honesty. And I say that from as genuine a place as I possibly can. Because this is a win and a half right here. The game has given me every single gift that it possibly could have. We've got like every good shop item. To the point where I got the 9-volt, but I don't even care about it because I already had Nun's Habit. And map, and compass, and, well, that might be it at that point, but still. Okie dokie. I mean, we're pretty much one-shotting almost every room. I would love to one-shot every room. Oh, Small Rock! You wanted to see it. That's my favorite reference. Windows 95 pack-in music video, Weezer, Buddy Holly at Happy Days. Or at Ralph's Restaurant, I can't remember what the guy's name is. I never watched Happy Days. Until recently, I thought that Happy Days was actually filmed in the 50s. And then somebody told me I'm an idiot. It's just set in the 50s and was filmed in the fucking 80s. I thought Ron Howard just looked like really, really good for his age. I'm not happy with the amount of damage that I took there and the fact that I lost all my Spirit Hearts, but at the same time, I think I'm also going to be totally fine. So these items are not good enough, and you know what? Those items aren't good enough. I'm gunning for Polyphemus, basically. If you're not going to give me Polyphemus, then you can back the F up, because I'm pretty content with our existing damage. I've got the leverage here at the negotiation table. I can afford to just take nothing for a long, long time. I've even got this Empress card that I can use on, and the half-heart now, but the Empress card that I can use on the boss fight, that'll make it pretty much impossible for me to die. Well, for the enemy not to die, at least. There's Celtic Cross, the Mitre, and the Relic. It's like 3 really good deal with the angel items there. But they're not Polyphemus, so I'm not going to pick them up. Plus, let's be honest, the Mitre and Relic, it's a little too late for that. They're good, but the Relic is unlikely to give me any Spirit Hearts over the remainder of the run. And what's the Mitre going to do? Give me 1 or 2? Big whoop. That could end up actually making a difference, because my hubris is getting the best of me, and I might not have very much HP to bring into this boss fight. Wouldn't that be ironic if I ended up losing here? No, that wouldn't be ironic. It would just be unfortunate. Alanis Morissette. Alanis Borissette. Seriously, though, we might end up actually having fucked ourselves. Okay, that would be great. That would be really funny in a terrible way. Don't take damage on the poop room here. It's right here. Okay. Lifesteal's not really what I want here. I'd rather stay at our half-heart interval. Yeah, we'll reroll all of them. Oh, that doesn't help at all, does it? I'm not going to take any of these into the boss fight. You might be saying, why not take the bean into the boss fight? Because I would have to get too close to Isaac. Or to Blue Baby. And I don't want to do that. I think I could end up losing this by being a total asshole. Like, walking into enemies like a idiot man. So we're going to do the opposite of what we did during the Isaac fight. Instead of getting up close and personal, tanking shots and not worrying about the future, we're going to worry a great deal about the future. Stand as far away as we possibly can. Get in shots when we can. And thank our lucky stars we didn't take damage during the first phase. This is a coming-of-age story all wrapped up in one, like, 38-minute-long Isaac video. Probably shorter because we got so many good items. Alright, so we were so powerful that my hubris didn't end up taking me down. But it wasn't far off. That could have ended up, like, seriously fucking me. Oh my god. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. The streak continues. Subscribe if you want to see more Isaac on a daily basis, of course, for the time being. And I'll see you next time.